All right, welcome to the third episode of the Alouria Podcast. I'm your host, Alex, and as you can see, Aquaria unfortunately is not available, so we will have Dallas here in her replacement. But more importantly, let's get to the guests on today's episode. So first off, we have Teri. He decided he won't be speaking in BC today. So second off, we have Ashton. Ashton, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Ashton. I was on season 5, Final Reckoning, and season 12, this most recent season. And yeah.
That's great. All right. And those are our two recently eliminated players. So, yeah, congrats to them for being on. And let's introduce our special guest for this episode, Snazz. Snazz, introduce yourself.
Yo, big ass Snazz in the cut, aka best player never make a final, aka Terry you a punk, so keep on, and aka Versace got robbed. But yeah, let's get to this.
All right. So, let's just get into it. So, first off, my question is for Ashton. So, let's
hmm
start off, well, for the both of you. So, what would you guys say, like, caused your, like, elimination in general?
Well, I think that what caused our elimination was definitely the purge, but that's just like because we got purged, obviously. But I think that regardless of what, like us getting purged or not, like we were going to get eliminated eventually
Mm-hmm.
because, well, I feel like we didn't have very good communication because my partner just really never knew how to shut up. And throughout the game, I would get DMs from people that would say things like, "Your partner is the most annoying fucking person I've ever met. Like, if you were not his
Mm-hmm.
partner, like that would be public enemy number one." And
Mm-hmm.
he pinned a target on his back just from speaking. So
And he
Mm-hmm.
can, and he can't
that,
even
like,
speak now.
right.
Damn.
All right. And
First,
so, I guess next up, so Snaz. From like a spectator's point of view, how would you view their duo? Would you view it as
yeah,
strong? How would you
yeah,
view them?
yeah. Like although Terry might be like mad aggravating, and like I would just want to punch him. Y'all were like a top team in my eyes. So I was so shocked when y'all got eliminated because y'all are both
Mm-hmm.
actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm. All right. And
That's why
so,
you lost episode 3. Now, shh,
So,
stay on that
Teratoan, I
couch.
have a question for you since you haven't been directly asked to one. So, like, going into this long
He won't
term,
directly answer.
you don't really have a good reputation now that you've flopped not only my long term, but this. So, how does that make you feel like, you know, just not proving people wrong at all?
debatable.
Debatable. Debatable, yeah.
Oh, whoa. Look, keep my name out your mouth, cause I don't know what you talk about. Keep my name out your mouth.
So,
My impact is still
why.
stronger than yours.
So why wouldn't you like I don't know, maybe leave a rep for the session cuz how low is.
But where was
Spencer, too?
Spencer? To be, I don't even know who that is, by the way.
No one showed up for
Uh,
you, just so you know. So, yeah.
yeah.
All right, continue. Alex?
But yeah. All right. So, I guess while we're here, let's just address a couple of the rumors. So, at Kasiru on Twitter tweeted, "Thank you at Vezikia for giving me a second shot in this game. I appreciate you a lot." Kind of
Ooh.
implying that you kind of threw the purge so Case would stay in the game. Would you say that's true or would you deny that? What do you have to say about that claim?
Okay. So what happened was myself and the rep Alexa, we had done really well throughout the purge, and the only issue was that Lo had said you had to wait for your partner, and whenever he had said that, I was already on like the third stage, pretty much like with the blocks. So
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting at the end of the cave for Alexa, and she was waiting at the beginning of the obby for me because she didn't know that I was not done with the lava jumps, and
Mm-hmm.
so
Mhm.
then I wasn't on BC with her because I I don't know. I just wasn't because we have like issues sometimes. But so she was waiting for me, and then I guess somehow like word got to her that I had already finished. So she comes up, and by that time we're already like in last, and we're not in last, but like we're like in the bottom half, and we're halfway done with the blocks, and Bella comes up and shoves our blocks back like completely, like almost like to the start. And
Mhm.
also, oh, and not only did that happen, but she also pushed Crazy's block back and Coda's blocks back to where ours were.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm.
then Zay was the rep for Case's duo, and Case was disconnecting over and over. So you see, as a mother of three, I saw a lot of Case.
Mm-hmm.
Or I saw a lot of my children in Case. And
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't realize that we were all in last. And whenever we got to the end, like my duo got to the end of the blocks, and Case's duo was in last, and I thought that there was duos behind them. So I went back to push, and I pushed Case's block to the end,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
then we started pushing our blocks in the water, and I realized, oh shit, like we're in last. Like these are the last three duos, me, Coda, and Case.
Yeah.
But I had just helped them get up because I thought that we could like make it there together, and that we weren't even like close to last, but we were. And so I
Mhm.
guess if you want to like put technical terms on it, I did throw, but my intentions were never to throw. I just wanted to help someone who was an ally to me in the game, and I
Yeah.
wasn't ready to see him go home.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Mhm.
I guess in a way I do owe you an apology, Terry, because you did not deserve to go home because of my mistake. But at the end of the day, oh, at the end of the day, we were not going far anyway, and we were going to get targeted because you smell like piss. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point. I'm sorry.
Wait, I got a question. I got a question.
Go for it.
Well, like, see, now hearing that, like, Versace, do you think you're like a liability in your duo? Because back in season 5, also, Lo hated you because you always put your friends before your actual duo. And now hearing this, it sounds like you did the same thing, coming full
Oh.
circle.
I I know, and like whenever the confessionals get released, you'll see like in my confessional I said like last season that I was on, I made a lot of mistakes where I would put like friends before whatnot. And like even in that season, I drew the double cross, and or maybe I didn't. I can't really remember, but I think I drew the double cross on the last one, and I picked Rella and Corey to go against us. Like even though I knew like that I was going to lose that because they were obviously just a better duo. Like I picked them because I was really close with Rella and I was close with Corey too. But like this time, it really was not intentional to do that. Like I, in all honesty, if I had known we were in last, like I would not have went back and like done that for Case because I
Mhm.
didn't really want to like I didn't want to go home in all honesty. But
So
I
Terry, I'm assuming you don't buy this story since you just said that in game.
well, everything you say is invalid because you're not actually saying it. So I don't feel.
Wait, so um, would you like to like address Bella here? Because like a lot of rumors did like pop up about Bella sabotaging people in the purge. Like, how do you feel about Bella leaving or still being in the game and you not being there?
Well, really, I I've known Bella for a really long time, and I thought that like I didn't think we were gonna be allies. Obviously, like we're just not close like that. But I didn't think that we would be like against each other in any way. But I guess like her cards were different than mine, and she felt the need to come and sabotage me. And if that's just how it played out, then that's how it played out. And I will definitely keep that noted for future things and for the reunion. I'll keep it
All
noted.
right.
Mm.
So, okay. So, I guess my next question is for Harry. So, this question was submitted in by Korea. Unfortunately, she could not make it here because, like I said, she contracted COVID and she was busy. But so, Harry, the question asked by Korea is, what were your thoughts when you saw that Dallas wasn't on the cast? Because rumors were going around that you were sucking up to Dallas at first to try to get on his good side if he was going to be on the season.
Hmm.
You heard.
The CNR trailer came out. Whew, watch that. Oh, I'm on that show actually.
I mean, why would you even tell me in the first place?
because I've already been revealed. Hello. Oh,
No, I'm talking about
oh,
Terry.
you're talking to Terry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking.
This why you need to talk, Terry.
Exactly. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So do you like? I don't know, like, but like, you always were talking to me because people told me that in the game you were still talking about me. Like, you always mentioned me. Like, Gator like let me know after he got back from filming. He let me know that you always were speaking about me. How you're saying like, yeah, thank God Dallas isn't here. Dallas this, Dallas that. Like, it kind of seems obsessive because I never speak about you. I never speak about you. I was at home doing another show. I don't have to worry about. I wasn't thinking about you. You disliked me in a cast review, then tried to DM me, "Hey, how are you?" And I shut it down because that's just no. You look awful.
Yo,
Hey, Terry, do you have anything to say that?
damn, Terry. It's like you put on some big bad persona, so cocky, but Dallas put so much fear in your heart. Like, come on now, what is this? Do better.
And on that, well, whenever myself and a few others got done with the purge, and we were all standing around, and we were just got eliminated, like the morale was very very low. I think it was myself, Gator, Encased, and we got into Terry and I got into an argument, and we went back and forth about how he was annoying and how I put targets on our back or something, even though it was only third episode. And I think Gator was like, "What have you done this season?" And he said, "I came for a big target." And we were all a bit confused. We were asking who was the big target that you came for, and his response was, "I came for Dallas."
And I'm not.
And
I'm not there. I'm not
Dallas
in
was
the.
not on the season,
Yeah.
not even a little bit. Well, but the thing is, like, why else would we mean anything else? Especially whenever Gator said, "What have you done this season?" And this season, I guess you thought you came for Dallas, and you, like,
It
I don't
was.
know.
I'm sorry, but like I have to say it. It kind of felt like microaggressions. How obsessed you were with the black contestant who's not even on the show with you. So
That's actually very true because his number one target was Aaliyah and Jay.
why was
And
that?
from, I don't know, but from the get go, he was like, the only people I want out is this duo. And that was the only fully black duo.
Hmm.
Oh, thank you for saying black. Cause I was in the game today or something. He was just like, why you keep on switching your weave? And then after that, he said some other racist shit. I don't know.
Oh,
I think there's some racist
Ooh.
about him. And on God, I'm not lying. Words to my mother, I'm not lying. Thank you for bringing it up.
Mm.
why'd you say
Mm-mm.
weave?
You see, you notice ain't no weave. I be having these dreads in for the longest. Come on now.
I'm like, why would you
Well,
call his hair weave? That shows how uncultured you are.
This is giving Coda's
Okay.
karma in his little cast reveal.
Speaking of Coda,
Uh,
not to drag Coda, but that was your number one ally, and
Your number one ally had
how?
edges before the game even started.
Okay,
And
well,
then you came and then you came into the game with your number one target being the only black duo.
Corey was your number one. Corey doesn't like you,
Corey
by the
doesn't like
way.
you.
He doesn't like you. He was being fake to you the whole time. Um,
okay,
but
well,
yeah, Alex, you can go.
are we finished up with this topic, or can we move on to another one? Because I have
I think I think
couple more questions to ask.
I think we can move on, but it is very hard to move on after the microaggressions that came from Terry,
Yeah.
and then now knowing what he said to Snaz, it's hard to move
Mm-hmm.
on, really, because that's just
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, I get that. All right. Well, I guess my final question. So, there was apparently some drama going on with the house when you made some sort of rookie alliance and you invited everybody, pretty much everybody but Gator, who was also a rookie. That wasn't me, lol. But there was a screenshot of somebody like, was it not you who said like invite everybody but Gator or something? And if not, that wasn't you. Why would you exclude
Hmm.
Gator like that
And there
and
was
expect Gator
rumor,
not?
that you were closely working with Coda to do
And
this.
there was that rumor too.
That rumor was true.
You don't think?
I heard she was getting aligned with multiple vets.
But this was before the first session even started.
Yeah.
So she wasn't aligned with anyone. Coda lied to you, and you came for Gator for no reason. And then
Yeah.
you tried to tell me about it, and I was like, no, that's not happening. Gator's a close ally of mine. And then you just shut up about it. But then, I don't know, because before the first session, it was a little sketchy. Whenever I got an invite to the server that was like Rookie Alliance, and the only rookie that wasn't like aligned, I guess, was Gator. And I maybe really you just got confused yet again with who was on the cast and who wasn't, because you came for Dallas whenever he was not even there. He wasn't even wherever we were saying. And then you forgot Gator was literally a rookie. Okay, but there's a cast reveal channel, and then it's just not hard to look. And if you had looked in the cast reveal channel, you would have seen that your number one ally had edges on before the game even started, who is indeed a white man. What are you saying?
No, he just talking out his ass right now. Like, what the hell?
Then who would you say your number one app? But
Your number
how
one
can
ally cannot be Corey because he doesn't like you. He did not like you.
would you
Not to
say you
mention,
were maybe fooled or something? Because I did hear from outside sources that Corey never really wanted to work with you.
well, he can join the club because no one did. The thing is, like, you managed to annoy the shit out of everyone on the cast and people not on the cast, like Dallas and even Low, because you came for Low and you called Low an idiot. Like, you pinged Low and was like, "You're so fucking stupid."
Oh.
Like, what were you even thinking? It's like you wanted us to get eliminated. Like, you pinged very impulsive, and so you pinged the host of this long term and said, "You're fucking dumb."
Yeah.
Hmm.
At least he's
All right.
brave enough to say that.
All right. So clearly you can tell by a lot of people in this season clearly did not like you in the audience. Even your number one said that they didn't really like you and they didn't really trust you or consider you their number one. So my question for you is, if you ever were to return, would you maybe
Oh,
change the way you enter the house or change your attitude, or what would you change about yourself going in if you did come on to another season? What would you change about you to maybe put yourself in a better position and not get targeted pretty much right off the gate?
shut your mouth.
Tags. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
Where?
that's arrogant.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something you could change is come for people that are actually in the game. That too. Like, have targets that are in the long term.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Hmm.
Is that all you have to say on that?
Damn. But the thing is like he's not getting another chance. He's too annoying to even get another chance. So like,
Wait,
like
I
you're
just
one and
got
done.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just got word that our main member, Akoria, has joined us. So, Akoria, you can come on into the podcast room now. We were
Mask
just
up. She has
wrapping things
COVID.
up. So, Akoria, if you just want to say something last minute or anything, you just want to ask a question, just get it off your chest. We've pretty much just been
Do you have any audience questions?
grilling Terry this entire time. And you can ask something too, Dallas.
Oh, I said, do we have any audience questions or?
We do have a couple, so let's wrap this up. If you have any final things, get it out now, and we'll get into the audience questions. And so, yeah. Ooh.
The thing is, Dallas played the game more than you did, and he was not even on the season, and that's pathetic on your end. You did. You're sitting here admitting you're obsessed with her. Mm,
Mhm.
Do you have anything to say to me, maybe?
Maybe an
For like
apology.
speaking on my
Yeah.
name when like I never really even spoke about you? Thank you.
Sorry for what?
Mhm. All right. Well, if anything has any last words to get in before we get into
Um,
these audience questions, please just let me know.
Versace,
And yeah,
wait,
just
Versace, do you think you deserve a chance to become an all-star?
No.
Who?
Um,
Because I didn't really do anything. Like, I won a daily, but like, come on. I didn't really do anything, let's be real.
self-aware.
I just think that there's better like options. And, like you could have like a really good all-star cast and put
That's
people
not.
like myself who didn't really do anything and Terry who did nothing but annoy the shit out of everyone like on the all-star cast just because we won one daily. It seems like not really fair to some people. Does that make sense?
all right. Okay, well, let me get
I mean, that happened to me too. Okay, it's okay. It's happened to me too. Even though I came like 10 minutes late. Oh,
this. All right. Well, unfortunately for this episode, we did not get that many audience submissions. But at Luna Pearl 111 emailed in, just asked Terry and the other one why they feel like they lost and how they would have done if they didn't win. So I know we kind of went over the first part about like why you feel like you lost, and clearly there is some differing ideas as to why. But more importantly, how do you guys think you would have done if you didn't lose? Like, how far do you think you would have made it? Would you have won more dailies? Would you have gone into more eliminations? What would have happened there?
We would have been thrown in, so we lost.
Hmm.
We were strong physically, and I was strong mentally. But I don't think that the mental part was there for you because clearly you had no idea what was going on.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
I feel that I was also good physically too. I think you're leaving that part out.
Hmm. Hmm. All right. All right. And one final question for the two of you. Okay. One final question for the two of you. If you two were to describe yourself as any duo from the real show of the challenge, what duo would you say you are? Like, what duo are you most like? Amanda and Zach? All right, Ashton?
I'm
I mean, like you
confused
have to be like at least like.
The question's like, what duo like would you compare yourself
because
from the real
no,
show?
I'm not confused with the question. I'm confused with his answer
Oh,
because the last time I checked, Zach had brain cells
That's
and
what I'm saying.
he actually knew what he was doing. So if anything,
Like,
we'd be like, no, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Because what did
it
you
would be
do?
like it would be like Jemmy and wait, what's the other one? Jemmy and Knight. Jemmy and Knight.
Demi and Knight?
That is
Uh-huh.
so ugly. I'm sorry. I feel like it'd probably be Kara and Marie because Kara knew what she was doing and she knew what she was doing, and Marie fought literally random people. Like her little thing with Sylvia.
Hmm.
I feel like that is more of like an accurate representation.
but Marie's
Aquaria.
iconic and he's not.
Da-
Yeah, except that, yeah.
all right, Aquaria Dallas. Any other final thoughts? Or, yeah.
Um, if you're ever on another season, expect to go home early.
Honestly, let's be real.
All right. Well, my strategy is to like be calm.
And then you got purged.
Oh,
Oh,
See,
All right.
I just think
Well,
that it
before
was
we
so funny.
have any more fights or drama or anything like that, because this has been a pretty interesting podcast, let's just wrap things up. Thank you so much for everybody joining in on this episode of the podcast. And thank you to Terry and Ashton for joining in, Snaz being a special guest, and Dallas filling in for Aquaria when Aquaria wasn't here. Again, thank you guys all so much for even playing in the season and just showing up and being here. I'm so it was a blast to see some of you on this season. I will say that. But
Wait a
let's
damn
just keep
minute.
we'll just
mm?
keep it short and sweet. Thank you guys so much, and I hope we see you guys on
I'm
the next
confused.
episode.
Didn't Korea have like COVID or something? Where's this bitch's mask?
that's
She's
what I'm
trying to
saying.
kill
That's
my
what I
children.
said. That's what
She's
I
trying to kill my
said.
children. And I'm not down with that. I'm out of here.
Cool.